welcome to episode 2 of Learn Welsh Fast Podcast. Hopefully I'm not whispering as much today. Not done this before, so the last one was the first time I did it. First take and left it in its natural. So hopefully I learn things as I go along, and one thing is not to whisper all the time. So that's what I found out from listening back. Anyway, welcome back, and today, instead of talking about me and why I learnt Welsh and lots of other things we did before, I'm going to be talking about the first thing that I want to talk about, which is lesson 1 on the website, which is immersion. And basically, if you want to learn a language fast, like you did your main language, which is probably English, when you were growing up, you need to sort of surround yourself in it. You need to soak it up like a sponge. You need to hear it around you. You want to see it. You want to be. When you were growing up, you just heard it around you, and you attempted words, copied them, and you just because they were all around you. And that's what you want to do if you want to learn Welsh fast. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So how can you immerse yourself in Welsh if you're not in Wales, or if you're not in an area that doesn't speak that much Welsh? How do you immerse yourself in it? Well, there's a number of ways. And the main ways that I've been using and practicing and documenting for you is listening to the radio. So since the last National Day, last August, I have listened to Radio Cymru every day, pretty much all day, and I listen to podcasts of them as well. And what I was trying to do was just hear all the different accents, all the different dialects of Welsh, and know what's going on. I wanted to know more about it. Anyway, so that's one thing you can do is you should get it on now. Basically, obviously listen to a podcast, but whilst you're learning, you got Duolingo on or whatever you're doing. Most people start off with Duolingo. Have Radio Cymru on in the background. All right, you won't know it, all the words. You might hear the odd word, but you'll be hearing all the sounds. We're going to go into that more anyway in the next lesson. So another way you can do it is watch TV. So, there's a channel, several channels. It's on iPlayer and it's on S4C, which stands for Channel Pennod Cymru, which is Channel 4 Wales. And, that's a dedicated channel to the Welsh language, and, we should cherish that. It's been going quite a while. It's getting better and better. So watching TV. So that'll be another episode that we're going to talk about as well. So another thing you can do is speak it. So as soon as you learn a word, so you're hearing it on Duolingo, you're going through the lesson, you're skipping through it, you're autofulfilling it, but no, learn it better. Speak it as you're learning it. There's a good course, Say Something in Welsh, that's been popular, and it gets people speaking Welsh. So that's worth looking at. It is a paid service, but it's highly recommended, so that's one. But other ways you can do it is just listen to the radio and just copy the words. So you first thing you're going to hear in Welsh is you're going to hear these new sounds. So all these new letters like and you got to get used to them. So you only get used to them by listening to them. That's what you did as a child in your main language. So that's another thing you can do. So speaking. So we've had listening, watching, and speaking. Another way to do it is to read. Even though you can't read yet, you should be able to, because most phones now can translate things for you automatically. The browsers do it for you. If it doesn't, do what I do. I do a lot of my searches on the computer with Firefox, and I use a plugin called I use Urban VPN. That's to get on services. That's for people who want to get on onto Welsh language stuff from abroad. So say if BBC blocks and says you're not in England, use a VPN. So there's one called Urban VPN that makes it look like you're in the UK, so you could get UK radio. Anyway, I won't go on about that. That's on the website as well. So and the other thing you want to do is be able to translate stuff. So most phones, most browsers now you hover over a word, whatever language it is, and it's translating it for you. So if yours doesn't, I think mine's Android, that's what it does. Apple's probably do it. If it doesn't, put a plug-in on that does. If not, use it on your computer. Put a plug-in on your computer. And one you can use on the computer is called Simple Translate. So it's a Firefox Mozilla add-on. You go to the places where you get add-ons. If you don't know how to do that, search it, ask AI, whatever, or send me an email and I'll show you.
So you want to be able to hover over words wherever you see them,
so that you can translate them. So one thing you want to be doing is reading the news in Welsh. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be picking up new words, you're going to be looking at and practicing how you go and find out what them words mean. You're going to be using dictionaries. It just gets yourself learning. So, and you get to know about Wales, because the news is targeted, so you get to know more about the culture at the same time. So that's another thing. So that's reading. I'm hopping around the website here because it's all on there, and I'm just going over it in these lessons to start with. And then you want to be writing stuff out as well. So as soon as you see a word, as soon as you know a word, you want to be able to write it out. That means you're getting a sort of visual representation of what the word is. You get used to how different Welsh is to English, and you're soaking it up. Any language is only hard because you don't know it yet. Simple. It sounds daft, but the more you familiarise yourself with it, the more it becomes easier it gets. So you do that by seeing it everywhere. So you want to be reading the news in it, you want to be watching the telly in it, and that's what I do. I just all day long, just Welsh. If you're serious about it and you want to do it fast, that's how you got to do it. If you're not serious about it and you're just plodding along 5 minutes a day on Duolingo, do it anyway, because you're going to get to the end of your Duolingo course with 2,000 words. It's going to stop suddenly. It's brilliant, it's fun, it keeps you going, but it's only going to get you a fifth fluent if you're thinking that 10,000 words is fluency. So you have to use other things. You should use other things anyway. Not one source of information is good enough. If you go on a course, a really good course, you want to be reading books on top of it. You just want to do everything. So reading the Welsh news is easy. We just look at the headlines, hover over a word, translate it, write it in your book, write it down, get used to it, say it out loud, practice it. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look where we are on the time. That's okay, not too bad. This first lesson is about immersion. So other ways of immersion on top of those main 5 ones, which is listen, watch, speak, read and write, which is listen to the radio, watch TV, speak the words out loud, read the Welsh news and write the words out that you know. So on top of that, you want to have a mixture of all of these. So you can use AI, you can talk to AI in Welsh, be aware that not always right, they make mistakes. So you can talk to one as if it's a person. You can ask it to make lessons for you. You can ask it to explain something, but double check things. Look elsewhere as well. It's good if you want to ask it, what does this mean? And it'll tell you, and then you get some terminology, and you can go and double check that terminology on another website. You want to, you could be listening to podcasts. It's just the same as radio. It's just people talking, but you listen to people speak in Welsh, and that's what you're going to be doing when you're talking to them. So you've got to get used to people talking at normal speed. Other ways is social media. There's loads of people out there on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever. All the different platforms have got quite a few people who've got a really good group that you can join. There's language apps out there. We won't go into them all. There's board games out there. We're going to cover all these as well. Grammar books, you want to be doing that. Language courses, if you can get on one of the national courses, or say something in Welsh, or another one. But, make sure there's, some good reviews and check it out. Try the freebie first, whatever. Another way is get a private tutor. It's not cheap, it's 20, 40, £50 an hour, even more for some really good ones. But you could learn a lot. It depends what you want to learn Welsh for and how quickly you want to do it. And then there's music. Another way is, as you listen to the radio, you get more into the music. You start, there's my call. So we're right at the end. So over the next few lessons, we're going to be going deeper into those subjects. So thank you very much. See you soon.